Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gina B Living Fully, and I typically do Dollar Tree hauls every Sunday. And once in a while, if I have time to do something extra in the middle of the week, I will do so. If you're new, I would absolutely love it if you would check out some of my work, my content down below. And if you like Dollar Tree stuff, you might want to consider hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. I would love to have you jump on. Um, for those of you who have already done the things, you know I absolutely love you. And I'm so grateful that you interact with me every time I put something up. Today's a little bit different. I am definitely featuring some Dollar Tree items, but they're based on ideas for decorating uh, needs and things that I'm currently enjoying at the Dollar Tree. If you haven't gone over to Instagram, please find me over there. I am at, of course, Gina B Living Fully on Instagram. I have started uploading things as I can. But yeah, today it's a little bit of things, maybe giving you ideas of ways to use Dollar Tree decor and supplies for decor. So I also want to be very transparent today. The last 4 days have been a big one for our family. My mom has been fighting lung cancer for a year, and she had a setback and entered the hospital on, I want to say it was Thursday now, and they are now preparing her for hospice. So I want to start this out by saying it could be a little touch and go the next couple of weeks. I have a lot on my plate. She will be in hospice, and I also have to get my pa in hospice as well. He has advanced Parkinson's, so we have a lot of support, but it is very difficult and emotional. And for my personal wellness, I find that in decorating her little room, so she's preparing to come home. In decorating her room, and I've done this with other people. I'm a massage therapist, but I have walked through the end stages with people that are suffering from cancers, various cancers. And one of the things that they like while they're in hospice, a lot of people, including my father, many years ago, is the feeling of being sometimes light, real bright light gets too much. And I'm setting up my mom's space, and she loves candles. Well, number one, safety, and number two, simplicity, and not having to throw anything out or, deal with, lighting things, and of course, just general safety. But you get the same exact result if you check out some of the beautiful current Dollar Tree candles. Now, I have recently hauled these. I only could find one, and lo and behold, I found another. In my Mother's Day basket, my daughter knew I wanted a pair, and I found this in my basket. Now I'm gonna put this in my mom's little room. We've got fresh flowers in there and all the things that she needs to be comfortable. And we definitely made the bed look like it was a hotel instead of a hospital bed. So, these little things can really be a godsend when they need mood lighting and relaxation. It's a big deal. And I did notice this when my father was in hospice. That bright light was not good. Natural sunlight was good, but bright, like kind of artificial or an LED light isn't great. And we want her to feel luxurious in these days. So You know, I did find a huge one, and this was this week, and I've already kind of scraped it up a little bit. But you know, these are wonderful. This was in the 5+ section at a Dollar Tree, not in my town, um, and I love it. And so I am just going to give you an example of, I'm lifting a real candle out here, but like you could find a vessel and put it in, and it just, you know, if you had a long one that had, you know, some design on it and clear, that would be beautiful. But I mean, the ideas are endless of what you can do with Dollar Tree fake candles. These little LEDs are worth their weight in gold when you're really trying to create a mood on a budget. Sorry for the lighting. It's very late at night, but I tell you that that's a really good, this is a step up, I feel, in the Dollar Tree LED candle family. Now, for my personal needs right now, I found one of the new candles, you know, the new priced candles. Now, these used to all be $1.25. These are now more. I want to say they're $1.50. And forgive me if I have that wrong. I know someone let me know in my last video, because I'm like, I know these went up, but I just can't remember if it was 150 or 175. But it's one of those. And I have a novena beside it, and I have all of my beautiful spirit dolls and pictures. This is a Native American piece of art, but I just put this, I just thought it looked pretty in here, and it's safer that way. But this is to pray over my mom and her little spirit, her big spirit. I'll tell you, my mother has the biggest spirit. She can fill a room, and this is a spirit drawing that was made for me. Isn't that incredible? And this lady did this when she was at the end of life, and she was an old client, and she gifted me this. So I have my sweet little candle there near him, and I feel comforted by that. And then another thing that is just so cool right now at Dollar Tree, you guys, and I just hauled this one. This is a must, because if you do DIY work, or you're putting small art and into a frame, and you really want to get that expensive look for $1.25, and this is my adorable grandson. Oh, yeah. Look at that little nugget. Look at that face. He fills a room like his great grandma, and he is going to go see her tomorrow. So we're hoping she gets home and into her little hospice space at home tomorrow. It's been hard. She hasn't been able to be at a point. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, I swear, it's so frustrating. She's not stable enough to be transported home. So it's been frustrating for her, but as long as we got that little morphine and her pills that she needs, you know, the nurses have been so good at our hospital, and they know what to do. So I'm happy she's there, but we would like her to be able to make that crossing in her familiar surroundings. But this frame, I'm telling you, looks like wood. If you are a DIY person, you guys, I'm telling you, get to Dollar Tree. They had these in all sizes for $1.25. I was blown away. And I did feature these in my, so go look at my haul if you haven't looked at my recent haul. It was just last Sunday. And don't worry, I will get back to it. We're just doing the hefty family letting go right now. So that's why I chose to do this today. But it is a good item, you guys. They had so many different patterns and looks, and they look expensive. They don't look cheapo. This turned out great, and I put it on some Dollar Tree cardstock. So the cardstock they sell in those packages in the what do you call it? Crafter Square section. You guys, those are wonderful for gift wrapping, doing projects, and I taped him onto here, and it just has a beautiful matte appearance. It really turned out lovely. So that's another item that I highly recommend right now. They're in the throes, you guys know this, of really turning over a lot of summer, 4th of July, graduation. They're doing that turnover. And before you know it, they will be putting out that fall stuff. It's crazy. And what I wanted to show you, and this was in my room tour I did. Sorry, I'm like in your face, but I'm just gonna pull these to show you. So I have these in my room here on my dresser, and yes, these were a discount. I want to say, was it TJ? I want to say it was TJ Maxx, and this was in my recent room tour video. And what I did is fortified it with all $1.25 Dollar Tree white flowers, and it really changed the appearance of this. Looks like real flowers, you know. It looks fuller, it looks richer. So what I'm trying to convey to you is, sometimes if you're at a thrift store, say you're trying to really decorate your house for summer, and you want to get some good flowers, but you don't have the money for $20 a pop. We all know at a craft store, you will pay $20 and up for these very expensive looking flowers. These were, I believe, a percentage off of $19.99, and they were at TJ Maxx. They have great flowers. But I didn't want to spend $40, so I bought one set. And then I went to Dollar Tree and got $1.25 really gorgeous white flower picks and added them into this vase. Now, another thing you can do is get the fairy lights and put the fairy lights inside. It would be gorgeous in your bedroom. So I wanted to feature these things because another thing, these don't die. And I'm going to be creating a really good bouquet. I did create a bouquet for my mom, and I saw that it was put outside, and it was all Dollar Tree bouquets, and she stuck it in a little pot. It's so cute. And this was before she got sick. Gosh darn it. We just had done Mother's Day. We had the best Mother's Day. And I took her to breakfast. She was all dressed up. And she got to really be out, and she got to have her morning coffee and a fancy breakfast. And I mean, I'm really happy we got to do that with her, because just 2 days later, she just tanked. So we're very happy we had that time with her before, you know, and made her feel special. But I'm going to make another bouquet. And my point being is, if you have somebody that's going into hospice and maybe they have sensitivities or whatever, you know, number one, these don't die. Number two, they can look very, very real and beautiful. Fairy lights could create a beautiful mood inside of one of these. And I think I'm going to do something like that for her bedside. This way it's, you know, it's not pollen getting into her or whatever. And she's got the look of a real bouquet. And I just have discovered that now that I'm setting up her room, I remember when I set up my father's hospice room, he stayed at a nurse's house right down the street from me, and I could go walk and see him every day. It was a gift, trust me. But she had already done all that, and I didn't even think, and I'm now thinking back, I know she did fake flowers. She did things that wouldn't die, that she wouldn't have to replace all the time, that just kept this consistent beauty. She did a beautiful job. This man had it made in the shade. And there were two women there. So, I mean, he had really good care. And I want to do this for my mom. I want to make sure that, it feels good going on out. And I'm learning so much, you guys. I almost feel like, I don't know yet, but I'm almost wondering if I'm getting a calling to do some of this work. I'm wondering about that in my future. I don't know, but I have been with her for 3 days, and no need to leave her side. No need. I'm mature. I'm more mature, and I'm doing this differently. And I know that my massage background, which I love my job. But that has allowed me to really be very, very good with her. So having the ambiance and on a budget, all the things that are going to make her feel good. And I'm going to do something just like this for her. It's important. It's really important. So with that being said, my next video will definitely, I'll do something on Sunday unless it's the day we're dealing with an actual crossing. I will do something. And if I can't get to Dollar Tree and actually do a haul, and I think I can. It's therapy for me. I am not joking. So something will be going up. And just be patient with me and keep promoting my little channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe button if you haven't done yet already. And the little blue bell so you can be notified whenever I upload. Those of you who have already done that, I love you, and share my channel. And find me on Instagram because I am putting up some shorts. I do have some shorts to put up. I just haven't had time to work out the kinks. And so if I don't do a full haul, I may do a short where I was actually in the store and was blown away by, a setup. So yeah, I do have those. So stay tuned. Stay tuned in to me. Know that I'm here. I will take any prayers because we're going through a lot. But, this means a lot to me to be able to do this. So I wish you all well, and I will definitely see you again Sunday with some sort of video. And I do think the shorts will be coming. So take care, y'all. I love you. Bye-bye.